go. These here. Hello everyone, welcome back to Andrew's Table. Yes, I cut my hair. I dyed it, so I have bangs. I cut all my color and dead ends off. Regardless, today we are going to be making bulgogi 버섯 Jeongol. So this is a stew and you eat it as you cook it. So bulgogi is one of, I think, the more popular meat dishes out there. So it's going to be a combination of that with a ton of different mushrooms. Obviously, if you guys don't like mushrooms, don't add it. Or if there is a specific type you guys like, then you can feel free to add that in. I wanted to get this dish out and teach you guys how to make it before the weather got any warmer. So let's go right in and check out what these ingredients are. Let's start off with getting a bowl and letting the glass noodles soak so that it doesn't take as long to cook it later. With this meat, I'm going to cut it into thirds just so that it's easy to eat and not too big of a chunk. I got this meat from the Korean grocery store, so this is a bulgogi cut, so you can look for that. If you can't find this where you guys live, if you just cut a ribeye as thin as you can,
or you can maybe ask the butcher to do it.
Yeah, or ask the butcher to do it, that would work. With this, we're going to pat it dry with a paper towel just to make sure that most of the blood is removed because the broth gets a little murky and gray and you can see things start to float, and that is all due to these unwanted particles from the blood. So let's just make sure it's patted as dry as we can. Just use this to pat it dry. And we'll get on with the marinade of the meat. The sugar tenderizes the meat and also make sure that the meat has sweetness to it, which is a key in bulgogi. The garlic and the fish sauce will help capture any gamey smell that the meat might have. And the sesame is there for a really good fragrance. As for the mushrooms, you guys can feel free to use any. So Grace said this looks really weird.
Disgusting.
But this mushroom is so good.
Cameron doesn't like it either.
It's so good. And then we have shiitake mushrooms.
I like shiitake.
These are like thicker enoki. Enoki is so expensive these days. I feel like there's always controversy with whether to wash your mushrooms or use it as is, because I know some people don't wash it and just use a paper towel to just surface level clean off the dirt. But I don't know how I feel about dirt being in my food, and mushrooms are, I think there's a lot of crevices for dirt to just be stuck in. So I always make sure to wash it. I know like not all the dirt can come off because there are so many crevices, but I just feel better about washing it. I am not gonna cut these up, but I will cut up the shiitake into slices. I'll make them a little thicker. So I'm gonna set that aside and cut up some of the veggies that are going in. Cut this up a little bigger. So we'll add all this in. Oops. So we will be using this shallow pot type pot, but if you guys don't have it,
Pot type pot?
Yeah. If you guys don't have this, a fry pan will work, but I do think something more shallow is better than something deeper. So now we're gonna get assembling. I'm gonna add in the meat first and add it just to one side. And then we'll go in with the mushrooms. So I'll add the shiitakes here. The mushrooms that Grace doesn't like. Then we add in our glass noodles on top here. Now we just make the sauce. So I have water here. I'm gonna add soy sauce. Some garlic. Sesame oil. And a little bit of sugar. Give this a mix. Today's word of the day is 미용실, which means hair salon. And I spent 2 hours at the hair salon to get my hair done. If you guys checked out our February Life These Days vlog, I show me getting my hair done, which isn't of any importance, but I feel like I do my hair once a year. I usually completely change my style once a year. Haircuts are expensive. It's like $50 for me, and I kind of like my hair long, which is why I don't cut it too often. Yeah, so once a year I kind of go through a phase where I want to go kind of different or crazy. So like last year I think I barely cut it so it was a longer length, but then I also had bangs, and the year before that it was like bleached. So I remember that. I think I look so different. And then I had it, like I had balayage. So I do a lot of things, but I think now I'm getting to an age where I can't do too trendy of a style because it'll make me look weird.
You rebellious with your hair.
Yeah. Well, I think I look a little softer. And Juno said before it looked like my attitude was like, I don't really care who you are. And now it's like, oh, I care who you are. That's how Juno says it. But anyways, today's word of the day is 미용실, which means hair salon. Now we're gonna cook this on medium heat until the meat and mushrooms are cooked. And you just enjoy it while you cook it. So it's really cooking up now. So we're gonna eat this delicious bulgogi 버섯 전골. I love this dish. So Grace, I will help serve you. Do you want some gogi?
Sure.
And
You can give me one of everything.
okay.
I don't want that nasty mushroom. Actually.
맛있다. The meat's so tender, right?
당면 is perfect. So like
The mushroom's so good.
it's very meaty, the mushroom.
Yeah, so it's supposed to act like meat.
Oh my gosh, sorry, the lighting is so bad.
It's okay.
I like the shiitake the best. There's no like particles in it.
It's actually pretty clear. This is so freaking good. So in case you guys are wondering where Ella is, one of Kevin's procedures got canceled, so he took Ella and Essie out to Starbucks. So thank you, Kevin, for making this a very easy filming process. I really hope you guys try this out because it is honestly so good. Like I can't stop. And if you guys love mushrooms, this is perfect. So please try it out. Let us know how you like it, and we'll see you guys next week.